others, and this is what I see on women underwears. Now this may be mine, but this ain't no way this could be mine. This can't fit not one of my boobs.
That won't work out.
Not
That
one.
won't work out. Mr. Flannery, what is your response to that accusation?
Okay, I bought the underwear at a lingerie store.
For her?
Yes, for her. I got the wrong size. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm guilty of getting the wrong size.
Hold up that bra again.
Do you want to see the bra?
You know, you cannot mean to tell me you thought that would fit your wife.
Performed every little nasty thing he wanted you to do at any given time.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Yes, she did.
No. Not.
Yes, she
not,
did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. That's how she got me in the house.
You wrote it.
That's how she really got me in there. That's how
didn't.
she got me in there. She sucked me into it, I'm telling you.
Really?
Sucked me into it, I ain't lying. Vicious.
It wasn't as often. No,
You
it
must
wasn't.
be good.
Vicious.
No.
That's the look I gave him. Your Honor, I had a roommate, and she was up with him. I went to sleep before both of them. So when I woke up, matter of fact, if she gonna tell you the whole truth like she's supposed to be doing, she would have told you. I woke up with a baffled look. Like, what are you talking about?
Why you tripping, man?
Like,
Why you tripping?
I'm really like, what are you talking about? And I tried to go back to sleep until she came. She left, and then she came back in, and then that's when I rolled over, and then I see this other woman. I'm like, yo, are you seriously in my bed?
Jokes, you do offensive jokes?
A lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah?
But I mean, it's true. Most of everything I talk
about
about
your
is
life.
true. It's about my life,
about
what
your
I'm
life.
going through. I got a kid in my house that does this.
Re-
Got a woman in my house that got bad gas. I talk about stuff like that. Worst gas
How
known to
did you
man,
do
right
this
here.
for a whole year?
Right
How?
here.
That part doesn't bother me
No,
as
because
much.
she
as-
know. She go in the bathroom
With my
and turn
son.
everything on. The shower, the water, the fan, and be sitting and talk to her about.
Hey, you can have some time to tell me.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the Crow's Court podcast. So we have a podcast we're doing. Essentially, the show is at the exact same time as we always do it, and none of the language will change. We'll just try to format the topics a little bit better for everybody.
So it's like Flashcast.
It's very similar, highly similar. Yes.
Okay.
Highly similar. But the thing is, I was told that, I should format it like a podcast and like put in timestamps for the episodes. Just make it easier for people actually watching. Right?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because I was sitting there thinking, we did that. We did that stream where we invited Willie Mack on, and he's in the title. But because my dumbass forgot to give him the invite, you have to watch like an hour into a 4-hour stream to get to Willie Mack joining.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, so we do have some topics I want to talk about tonight, plus some stuff that came up later. There's some stuff like I don't know, like Tipster and everything. I saw it in the Discord, but like,
yeah, I really don't know what that was about, but Sen seemed pretty well read on the whole situation.
I mean, he seemed to be talking about Shane Dawson, and I gotta admit, I'm pretty new to YouTube, right? Like in terms of only a couple years, really. And I'm not familiar at all with Shane Dawson. I know that he was a really big YouTuber. People have like told me the story before, but I mean, there's just so much background there. I mean, it's not like anyone ever shows you anything, and I just tone out. Like I really just, as a normie, sort of. Yeah. Okay. So I want to like pull some of that stuff up. Maybe we can dig into it a bit. Obviously, the Eugenia Cooney stuff. I want to talk about some stuff Pastel Bell's been saying on Twitter.
Oh God, is she still at it?
Yeah. Okay.
Repzilla ran.
Oh yeah, no, he
did
totally
that.
Did. Yeah, he totally did. But like, yeah, okay. So we talk about this whole thing with T channels, commentary channels. At this point, I am of the opinion that they're pretty much the same thing. It's just I think the channels that identify themselves as T are just more prone to fucking gossip
and
right?
dishonesty.
Yeah, like I think they look at a series of events, right? because when we say dishonest, we think like intentional. I think in a lot of cases, yeah, it's gone there.
With
but
Estelle Bell, I know it's intentional.
I really do feel that because it's only so many times. But I feel like a lot of the people that watch these channels, in their heads, they already assume Eugenia is like evil and everything, and that she's doing this stuff intentionally. And I look at her and I say, this is someone who's got a disorder, right? She has an eating disorder. She has a mental health issue. I'm not sure how bombarding her with negativity all the fucking time is going to do anything other than generate even further problems for her, right? I'm not saying I'm not like, the thing is, and I've actually sat through and I watched a little bit of her content, just a bit. And I don't see anything in there where she is promoting her disorder or anything like that. And the idea that anyone would watch her content, specifically because they, they're into that, or that, people are watching her content and they're like suddenly getting this idea that that's what they want to do to their own bodies. It just seems really ridiculous to me because, of how many times you see somebody just show up and, I mean, some of those things that they say to her are pretty fucking disgusting. We'll talk a little bit more about that.
Yep.
What's up,
Redsky and I actually talked about this the other day on my stream. We talked about how, look, the whole argument of, she's promoting this lifestyle and she's influencing young children to be like her. Well, that's the same argument as, video games make people violent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't hold any water. And what it really is, look, if there are kids, right? Because in one of the articles that I had read, somebody was saying that somebody had made the claim that some 13-year-old had said, I was directly influenced by her to become anorexic, right? And the thing is, I look at that and I think, okay, even for the 13-year-old, right? Let's go down that for a moment, right? If this kid really was influenced to do this, then you have a deeper problem than just this kid watching Eugenia Cooney, right? You have to look at the parents because they're the ones that are responsible for the decisions that this child is making for their life. Up until the point that they're ready to make rational and conscious thoughts for themselves, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The parents are responsible.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still not Eugenia's problem.
Well,
because Eugenia is not telling anybody, unless you have something where she's directly telling people, like proof of that, be just like me. This is what you got to do to be just like me. You know what I mean?
Well, okay.
Then you got nothing.
I because I look at it and I see somebody who generally gets shit on nonstop based on her eating disorder, right? I can't imagine that you'd be a fan of Eugenia Cooney and you're sitting there watching her read like a fucking super chat or something, right? And it is just somebody shitting all over her, right? Like I can't.
Too.
I mean, like
are awful.
Yeah, I'll pull it up and everything just so you can see it, but all I can see is that girl surrounded by so much fucking negativity. I can just see that only feeding into her disorder. But like I said, we'll get into that in a little bit. There was one other topic I wanted to talk about.
Real quick before I think, because I heard you talk about Shane Dawson, and just to give you a little bit of a background on Shane Dawson.
Wait, hold on. Before Shane Dawson, because it can relate to Eugenia Cooney. I just blanked on it. It was like, right. Oh yeah. Somebody blamed fucking Edwin for driving that girl to death.
Honestly,
okay. I'll talk about
that.
Okay,
look, I know who you're referring to.
Okay,
that person's not even worth mentioning. Honestly,
I know
he's really not.
I know, but Jesus, dude. I just mean like, oh my god.
Look, I would say, look,
for Eugenia's disorder.
Okay,
yeah.
Just real quick.
I don't want to derail it. I don't want to derail it. Okay, we'll talk about it.
Okay, but just look, if you want to talk about it briefly, that's fine. Don't mention who it is, because I think just don't mention who it is, because honestly, that's
I gotta
at this
play
point,
the video.
I don't think you should even do that, dude. Honestly, man, I don't think that it's something you should even touch up upon, even though obviously it's a ludicrous claim, right?
Oh God, it's so ridiculous.
But again, you know who it's coming from. I don't think that you should even play their video. Honestly,
Oh,
man, I don't think you
God.
should give it
Fine,
any
fine.
kind of attention. I really don't. I really don't think it.
Fine.
I really don't think you should give it any
Just
kind of
tell me
attention.
about the tell me about the Shane Dawson shit.
Okay, so Shane Dawson is he's been on YouTube since the early days, right? He was one of the vlogger slash these LOL so random slash comedy sketch channels that really rose into prominence. Obviously, over time, he dedicated his channel more to a vlogging style. Then at some point, actually within the last couple of years, he decided he wanted to be something of a documentarian type channel. So that's when he started doing the TanaCon documentary. He did the Eugenia Cooney thing. Like, he wanted to try his hand in that. And those videos did do very well for him. And seemingly, you know, it seemed like he was getting to the bottom of stuff, right? He was basically Shane Dawson, the investigator, doing these deep dive documentaries. Really, they're whatever. They're not anything great or anything to write home about, but they maybe provided a little bit more insight into some of the subjects that he was looking into, right? He was the one also, if you didn't know this, Crow, he was the one that had the Katie Morton or Morgan lady on. She's the one that said, it was in one of Shane Dawson's videos, you know, talking about Jake Paul.
Yeah,
that's the one. Yeah, she was the one that basically said that, and obviously that set off a firestorm in and of itself. But that was in one of Shane Dawson's videos. So, and I believe he is also friends with Eugenia Cooney. And when his video came out, it was around the time that either she was seeking treatment.
Is it okay? So he I know that he did the whole like recovery thing with her.
He did the he did the
shitty, dude. She was like a month into recovery or whatever, and he just hopped in and was like, "Let's talk about your eating disorder."
Okay, that gives me so many fucking bad vibes
in front of my audience of 20 million subscribers.
No, obviously
the microscope.
Obviously he's like I'm not saying that he. Okay, how do I put this right? It's not malicious. It's just he's so fucking greedy. He doesn't care about hurting her. Like, it doesn't register.
Well, that is kind
it doesn't
of
register. No, but I mean, it's like it. Okay. Like, there are some people who do it knowing they're going to hurt somebody. And they do it because they want to do that. Like, I don't think that's
not really considering that.
No, I feel like for his fucking brain, he didn't even register it. Right?
Yeah,
like, I feel like he didn't even see it. That's what I mean. Like, it's even like, to me, that's even fucking worse, right? Like, you know, we always say like, what is that word, right? Like the opposite of love is hate. It's indifference
or something.
No, I think he's very indifferent to people.
Yeah.
Who doesn't he claim that? What did you say, Risky?
Shane is the one who's like, I'm an empath. I empathize with people all the time. Isn't he the one who does that?
That's something I don't know that he said that specifically, but he has. I mean, that's kind of the language that he uses, more or less.
I mean, like, you know, from the stuff that I've seen from him, right? And again, I have no clue anything about the guy, but you know, a lot of the things that I've heard have been, you know, mostly negative, and it's probably warped my opinion a bit. But he seems to me like the sort of person that doesn't really give a shit about people. Like, he sees value in people so far as they can benefit him, and once he's gotten his use out of them, he doesn't really care, right? It's not like he wants to hurt them. It's not like he's going to go out of his way to hurt them.
It's just business.
It's just business, right? Like, you know, he's got what he needs.
Well, that was one of the criticisms when he was coming up on YouTube and he became one of the bigger channels, is a lot of people felt that he was basically, that that he was doing a lot of his stuff, exclusively to benefit himself. Now, I don't know enough about Shane Dawson's lore to know if that's something, because I didn't follow him like that. I remember his channel, stuff like that, but it was
okay. So look, here's the thing.
It was similar. It was similar to kind of like what Onision was doing, except the only difference is that Shane didn't become as near. Like, he had his controversies, but he was able to navigate through them a little bit better than Onision was.
Well,
whereas they adversely affected Onision and never really stopped affecting him. Shane was able to kind of maneuver his way through his.
I don't think Shane ever did anything on the level of Onision. And I'm talking I'm talking specifically because Onision did the thing where
that stuff. But but I mean, he had his own set of controversies. Like I said, I don't think he ever went as far as that. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay, but like they're painting him as being like this child abuser and like straight up pedo and shit.
Yeah, dude, what was that shit?
Okay, so I'm gonna pull up these might be out of order. I hope I got them correct. But I saw this in the Discord. Here we go. So this is something about Shane Dawson. There's this video, The Haunting Return of Shane Dawson. Like, people really fucking despise this guy. And at first I thought it was just, he's an asshole, he's a piece of shit, he treats people badly, stuff like that, right? But no, they're calling him like a child abuser and everything. And I'm like, or like akin to that sort of thing. And I'm a little bit confused by it, because I don't really know anything about this guy's lore history. I do remember there is a clip that I saw on Twitter, and I remember bringing it up when the Trisha Paytas thing was going on, and it's him, Trisha Paytas, and this kid that's like 16 years old.
Yeah, 16-year-old kid.
Okay,
or whatever.
And they're talking about how much you can fit in your mouth. They're like they're taking like this handstand. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they're both doing it. And to me, that came across to me as something that's really fucking gross and inappropriate.
It's not normal.
It's absolutely fucking wrong. Like, look, if they're adults, it's pushing the boundaries and everything on YouTube, right? And that's fine. But this person is 16, so it's really fucking gross and disturbing. Now, here's the thing, though. Trisha Paytas got a free fucking pass for it. So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, so I hope they don't use that against him, because Trisha got a free fucking pass for it. So clearly they don't take an issue with what happened there, right? That's not fucking cancel worthy or anything. So I'm just saying, like, outside perspective of it, it doesn't seem like they really have much in terms of him doing things with kids. But
from my knowledge, I think there was like a weird thing with his niece or something. He like fed her penis-shaped cookies, and like my God, him and his girlfriend like started asking her about like sex and stuff.
Inappropriate questions and stuff like that. Yeah, and there was also the Willow Smith thing where he basically, which is an old video of him, pretending to masturbate to a poster of Willow Smith when she was on some Nickelodeon show or something like that. Yeah, when she was a kid, and the Smiths. The Smiths. Okay. They took great issue with that. So
essentially, it's him making jokes about. Okay, here's my problem.
Well, his content used to be very edgy too. That's the other thing. That's
literally
why,
James Gunn, right? You remember that? James Gunn, director of Guardians of the Galaxy 1, 2, and now 3, and the Suicide Squad. So like really big name. Okay, he made a whole bunch of jokes about wanting to touch little boys, and then at one point, he went to a party dressed as a priest with 2 women who were dressed like little girls. The guy really went in on the fucking bit. Okay.
Damn, he was dedicated.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? He got canceled temporarily, like Disney fired him, quote unquote, and then he went to go work for DC, and then Disney brought him right back. So
after almost a year and a half, they ended up bringing him back.
Yeah, so like my thing is, clearly nobody gives a shit about the jokes, or I guess that we're using this as something against the guy, but in reality, in other circumstances, it doesn't really pan out, right? Like they give, it confuses me because it seems like there are double standards, but I guess these people would argue that, what are they going to do about James Gunn? They can stop Shane Dawson or something stupid like that.
Yeah. Well, the thing was,
clearly they're fucking jokes. These are jokes that have aged quite fucking poorly in the age of idiots who scream pedophile to win online arguments, right? But at the end of the day, they're a product of their fucking time. Does it make me fucking comfortable with the guy? Obviously fucking not. And I don't think he's a good person beyond that. But like, these arguments seem completely fucking degenerate, disingenuous at the very best. And at worst, it seems like a malicious attempt at smearing somebody to gain some sort of clout online.
Yeah. That's pretty much all it is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like with the James Gunn
he's
thing,
a piece of shit, but I don't think that he's like a pedophile based on jokes.
Yeah,
because that's essentially what the argument is going off of, is that, oh, he made these jokes, therefore he's a pedophile.
Guys, just real quick, I want to say thank you to Kat. Kat is working on the Halloween art for the channel. She's also working on a thumbnail that we're going to be using for the podcast moving forward.
Ooh.
So yes, and
exciting.
Yeah, no, she is amazing, and
she's
she
very
does
talented.
Oh yeah, no, she's amazing.
Yeah, but like
I really
said,
do appreciate like all the work that she does. So give her a special shout out and say thank you in the chat.
Thanks, Kat.
Sorry to interrupt. I want to make
sure it's all good. It's all good. No, yeah, with the James Gunn thing, look, what was interesting about that too is there's actually a lot, there's a lot more, I guess, evidence out there. I mean, how far it's been substantiated, I don't know, so I can't say that it's factual, but there's a lot more to suggest that Bryan Singer is a scumbag. The James Gunn,
like
right?
this: when you make accusations and you don't actually have the fucking meat on it, it's so easy for these people to then go off and like do bad things because you've already fucking blown your fucking load all over the place. And now it seems like you're just being a fucking asshole and vindictive by constantly going after them.
Well, again, it's different if you have a situation where the guy actually cops to it, right? Like Kevin Spacey. Oh, by the way.
Oh yeah.
No.
Remember?
Yes, I did touch little boys, but also I'm gay now, so LGBTQ plus.
Yeah.
What
so
a
I mean, yeah,
dude, that shit was fucking. Oh my god.
So I mean,
awful.
And the thing is, look, and Shane Dawson, I guess, always kind of identified as bisexual. You know what I mean? Beforehand. I mean, now, I don't know if that's the case. If he just, identifies as just full on gay now, but not that would be an excuse, obviously. But the thing is, that's where he's at right now, right? I think he's married to the guy.
I think he's engaged. I don't think they got married yet.
They're not married yet. Yeah,
I want to,
because if they got married, we'd see a bunch of fucking thumbnails like.
But my point is, my point is, he's never like used that, right, to try to say like, oh, this happened, or it has ever copped to any kind of wrongdoing like that. Is what I'm saying.
He hasn't said that before.
Okay, so this person, Margot, right?
Oh my god, dude! I saw those tweets, dude. She's fucking schizo.
Okay, yeah, I think so too, because I don't want to like focus too much on, comparisons to other things. But again, you look at the James Gunn situation and other situations, right? It used to be something that people would like fucking joke about, right? And we're more sensitive. We're more sensitive to it now, specifically because of the fact that we have people online who will call anyone a pedophile to win an online argument. It's been a problem. Yeah. It's gotten fucking worse. And now you have people using the standards of today to judge people based on the shit they've done in the past, right? So to all the sick MFs trying to stand up for a predator like Shane, we better not hear a damn word from you, any of you, about any other predators / pedophiles being exposed while excusing your fave for the same. Sexualizing children isn't only sometimes bad or a joke, it's sick, period. Now, okay, again, James Gunn, because I think the James Gunn stuff was actually kind of fucking okay, the dude went to a fucking party dressed as a like,
it was weird.
Yeah, okay.
Well, not just that. I mean, he had something like 30, maybe 40 some odd Twitter posts that were jokes, that were grossly inappropriate jokes. But again, at the end of the day, they're still jokes, because there's never been somebody that's come out and said, hey, James Gunn did this to me. There's never been any accusations, any credible accusations lobbed against him. There's no police reports of him doing anything.
Yeah, no, you know, if I'm being like super charitable to Margot, and I don't see any real reason to do that, but you know, just because I'm feeling like a nice guy for a second, I could see her being just completely fucking closed-minded and not having any concept that people used to make these super edgy fucking pedo jokes because it used to be okay to do that. Like, obviously, it offended certain people, but that was the point of doing it.
I think the last 3 words of her tweet are the only that make sense to me. Is that, yes, the jokes he made were sick.
Well,
but that doesn't mean he's a child abuser.
Yeah, again, the problem with that is there are a lot of people who used to fucking do that. And again, the biggest example of that would specifically be James Gunn. Now, maybe Margot also thinks James Gunn is a child predator. Fight that fucking fight, though. Like, have fun with it.
That's
the thing. People are going to use all the stuff he's done in his past, regardless of which. You know, Shane Dawson also did, you know, blackface in past videos. You know what I mean? They were comedy, quote unquote. They were comedy videos.
Actually,
you know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, I like, guys. Right now, I'm telling you, one of my favorite movies is Tropic Thunder. I cannot watch it in front of my wife.
Oh, seriously?
Because Robert Downey Jr. is doing blackface the entire movie.
People are getting at Robert Downey Jr. for that shit too.
I know, like she understands it, but she just doesn't want to see it.
But you know, that's the whole thing. The whole thing, though, the whole point of him doing it, it's making fun of the fact that people do that. Does she know that?
Okay, John. Here's the thing. I can fucking say that 1,000 times fucking over. She don't fucking care. She don't want to fucking see it.
All right. Well, I mean, that's her prerogative. So,
dude, it totally is. Like, I have given up that fucking fight. There are some things in marriage like that are worth fighting.
Happy wife, happy life. So that's fine. That's fine, dude. I get it. Trust me.
Okay, so put your gross bias down and realize these jokes, quote unquote, or skits. Okay, so like, here's the thing. This straight up acknowledges that what they have against him are essentially jokes and skits. Because obviously, if you had worse, you wouldn't be trying to like blow up the idea that these aren't jokes or skits. You must have had something else, but apparently you don't. That pervert children, asking for nudes from minors, etc., cause irreparable damage and trauma. To who?
When did he do that?
Wait,
when did he do that?
What?
To who?
When did he do that? Citation needed, please. I don't think he's ever done that. I've never seen anything. And look,
that
not that
is a serious accusation, right?
Yeah,
there.
not that I have my fingers on the pulse of everything Shane Dawson does, but I've never heard that. I have never, ever heard that.
I think he's a piece of shit, but oh my god.
Well, okay, so like I just
dude, that's like mini lad.
Okay, but look over here. This isn't about Shane and his fifis. Well, no, obviously it isn't. It's about whether or not you're telling the fucking truth, you stupid bitch. Oh wait, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I should have been nice and polite to the girl who's calling somebody a fucking pedophile and saying that jokes aren't fucking jokes. And I'm like, again, James fucking Gunn. Jesus fucking Christ. This isn't about.
I might respect her a bit more if she was to fight the battle that James Gunn was a predator too, but since we have no evidence of that.
Well, I mean, like,
see, that's the thing.
Maybe she is, but like that just makes me think that she's like
okay, stupid.
I don't like people that go online and okay, so look at her bio, right? And I'm not trying to be a total asshole here, but I'm probably gonna come across that way. Recovery and harm reduction advocate. Yeah, I see people that post stuff like this in their bio, right? They call themselves like advocate for this or that. Well, but the problem is then they go out and they fight stupid fucking battles that really downplay the people that they're supposedly advocating for.
Look, let's call it what it is.
Woman who like fought Ricky Berwick or whatever.
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
What is going on?
I just passed by the room. Wife was watching something on TV. Let's call that what it really is, though, right? When people put stuff like that in their bios. My life is remarkably boring in real life, so I go online to pretend to be a hero.
True.
Hell yeah, that goes for both sides too.
I agree. Like it seems to be like a Jesus Christ. Are we all good with the mics now, guys?
I'm fine.
Okay. I'm good.
I don't have the fortitude to put my money where my mouth is in real life to actually affect an actual change in the real world. So I'm gonna go to the internet because all I have to do is sit behind a fucking keyboard.
You're looking at the Shane thing, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give my point on it real quick because I'm watching RFC. But so the thing is, the woman is trying to say that Shane Dawson is creep and shit. She's probably using all those big words like, oh, he's a predator and pedo or whatever, right? Something like that, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. So my thing is, if you're gonna say that, right, you're judging it off of the jokes he made, I'm assuming, right? Like that whole, like, for example, the Willow Smith joke, right? Where she was like a child and he was making those weird jokes about her, right?
This seems to be all based on either jokes or skits because that's what this person is trying to blow
it's based
up.
on a number of things, including the Willow Smith.
So judging by whoever is trying to put the defense for Shane, right? If it's somebody that would condemn another person for much less, I would see it as annoying just because the person would condemn others for much less, right? So if there was a scenario in which they had an individual they didn't like and they were doing the same exact thing Shane Dawson was doing, they would 100% run with that narrative and put eyes on it, right? Like I made this example too. I'm like, I don't think Shane is a pedo based on this, right? But I will say that based on, how I see people acting, if this was Def Noodles or Deity that was making these jokes, people would be calling them pedophiles all fucking day long.
Well, that's just blatantly dishonest.
Yeah, it would be. But, like, I think Sen's correct.
Yeah. He's making total sense here.
Now, I don't want to put it on people and say, okay, how do I say this, right, Sen? I think you're right. I think people would act that way. But at the same time, I think it's wrong to sit there and predetermine how people.
Do you know why? Well, actually, I have an example that I can base it off of. So recently we have all these, and I like Augie. He's like a bad drug that you can't quit, right? I'm watching him right now, right?
So, lurker.
No, I'm talking in the chat.
Dude,
like that drug you need to quit, but you can't fucking quit.
You're gay for Augie. It's okay.
I like his content.
Some dudes are gay for pay. You're gay for an internet e-boy, I guess.
So we have this Deity scenario, right?
Well, to Sen he is.
So what's the thing with Deity is constantly being called like a predator or looking like he looks like a predator, right? And even recently, there was a bit where Deity was saying a bunch of like stuff about Augie, right? And somehow Augie was trying to correlate it all to like Deity being like really fucking sus and like like pedophilic, right? He didn't say Deity's a pedophile, but he was like he's like, oh, why is he talking about sexual things and then correlating it to children and shit like that? He was saying it like that, right? He was doing the implication shit, right? And then like a bunch of people are just not even questioning. Fuck, I didn't even question it. I'm like, lol, that's funny because it's like Deity, he's a piece of shit, right? But I understand that's not right, but I'm saying that it's easy to predetermine that this would be the thing that would happen based on just that alone. Nobody in the chat, in Augie's chat, seemed to care. I didn't fucking care. He obviously didn't give a shit. So it's fair to say that if you're disliked because of that, right? Depending on who the person is as well, I think it's fair to say that that would be the outcome, based on that.
Well, look, I hear what you're saying, right? And again, that's why I said I agree.
Are you sure Augie wasn't just like playing it up just for like the entertainment purpose?
The thing is, it's hard to tell, right? It's not like they come out
there
and
watch the clip for yourself. I'm sure the video's still up.
Yeah, like the thing is, they always have that avenue to sit there and say, "I was just fucking joking, you stupid idiot."
Of course, no. Look, here's the thing. I told you, he's not obviously calling Deity a fucking pedophile, right?
Yeah,
he's not calling Deity a pedophile. At most, he said this guy looks like a predator, which is like fair play. Like I'm not gonna judge him for that. That's fine. I've seen fucking people.
Oh fuck, dude!
I've seen an anti-Deity video that guy looks like a predator and shit. He was doing weird shit too. So I'm not gonna judge him for that. That's fine. I'm just saying that just based on that and based on the reactions of other people, myself included, people wouldn't care if Deity was called a pedophile. Really, nobody would really bat an eye. And if you want to take it one step further, what happened with the Maximilian Muss allegations? Right, Maximilian Muss, all of a sudden he was making pedo jokes as well, like Shane Dawson, right? Obvious jokes. And what did people take it as? People took it as admission of guilt of, oh no, he's actually admitting that he's a pedophile. So we're gonna go ahead and run with that.
I remember that, and I remember getting fucking roasted. I remember getting misquoted by fucking Charlie, and then I remember fucking Charlie apologizing on Twitter. I remember this entire thing. But like, here's what I'm saying, right? I look at the situation. I say, if they do that, you got to call them out when they fucking do it, right? And I remember we called out people when they fucking did it in the fucking Maximilian Musk thing.
Yeah, how that went for us, right?
Well, yeah, but still, the thing is, you have to have fucking integrity. Like a lot of people, when it comes to these online fucking battles, they don't have fucking integrity. They base their
pick the winning side.
Exactly, right? And I'm not naming anyone specifically or anyone's fucking viewer specifically or anything like that. I'm just saying that you see it quite fucking often, and it becomes difficult to try to engage with those people because you know that they're not acting in good faith. They're simply going to side with whoever they think is the winning side, whoever they think is in the majority, because they want to be with the winning side. They want to be with the fucking in crowd. If everybody in their group is telling what they think is wrong, they're not going to fucking say it. You see that a lot of the fucking time.
It's either the winning side or the side that you favor, right? Or you know,
Yeah.
for example, I don't fucking give a shit about Deity or whatever fucking happens to him. You know, and at this point, you know, after the Max Musk thing in particular too, I'm so jaded to the fact that like it's like, okay, well, whatever, like people don't obviously really care because again, they took Max's fucking jokes as an admission of guilt that he's a pedophile, right? And I'm like, and it's only because Charlie said so or Charlie alluded to such, right? So does it really matter to me? Not really. Like this whole Shane thing too. It depends on the person that's making the point.
Well, I guess I'll put it like this, right? If you put Augie's feet to the fucking fire on whether or not Deity is a pedophile, I highly fucking doubt he'd be sitting there arguing and spazzing out.
No, he wouldn't do that.
I guess that's the big difference when we talk about people like making these.
The thing when he's doing is that I see it as, oh, you know, he's saying it as like a character attack or whatever, and that's fine. Because like, you know, to be honest, Deity is a creepy motherfucker, right? So it's like it's not within the realm of possibility.
I just want you to know that before you came on, John was so fucking specific not to fucking name Deity.
Really?
Yeah, he was like really fucking. It was like, don't name Deity. Don't name Deity.
I was watching the other stream. That's why.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Jesus, dude. It's okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I mean, why does it matter either way?
I don't know. Like, here's the thing, right? If you insert yourself into some fucking drama, like, prepare to be fucking named in it.
Eugenia's inserting himself into the
Dude,
Eugenia
we're just
drama.
mentioning him though.
Yeah. Eugenia.
I guess it's more like don't give him attention because the
Deity made a video trying to get in on the Eugenia thing. He was like, "I fear for Eugenia."
Oh my God, that's what I want to talk about. We'll bring it up during the Eugenia Cooney thing. We'll bring it up because he blamed Edwin, and it's amazing. We'll bring it up.
He did blame Edwin throughout.
We'll talk about it then.
Which is weird, though.
We will talk about it then. We will talk about then. Shane Dawson now. Okay.
All
right. Let me pull up the next tweet here. And actually, before I read anything on the screen, so fucking wait. Right here. Mr. Pumperknuckles, what did Union Ring Girl do now?
Mr. Pumperknuckles, what a fucking name.
Damn.
What a fucking name. What a name, Jesus Christ. Shane Dawson and Perez Hilton are pedo. Shane Dawson and Perez Hilton are pedo. Jesus fucking Christ. Monday through Saturday and twice on Sundays, my guy.
Something tells me that she didn't
Did you
copy
say
and
it all the
paste that
time since you
statement.
said it?
I seriously feel, or like, I know she typed that all out repetitively. She did not just copy and paste it.
Yeah, look, again, my problem with this whole thing is it's all based on these fucking jokes and these like joke skits. And I sit there and I say, that's clearly a fucking joke. That's clearly a fucking skit.
People don't really care about the whole thing of them being jokes now, though.
No, they're. I mean, that's the thing. That's why I say these people are fucking dishonest and shit, right? I mean, if I have to look at them, I just like look at fucking James Gunn. They go, "Hey, he didn't do a fucking video," and like, no, he just went to a big fucking party. Like, oh my God, dude! Like, shut up, man! Holy shit! Like, these are literally the exact same fucking scenarios. And if that's how you fucking feel, just remember, Disney is employing a fucking pedophile then. But
yeah, why is nobody talking about that shit?
I mean, that seems a little bit more fucking important than fucking Shane fucking Dawson.
I
Let's
think
be
the
honest,
thing with
like,
pedos on the internet is that it's become like, you remember, Crow, how I think you first called this, or maybe a bit Aura, or maybe me, and we were saying people are just like normalizing the pedo shit, like they're just calling everybody a pedo, and soon it's gonna be just like you're
we
stupid.
said it during the pyrocynical thing, and then it went into the next fucking drum and the next fucking drum, because there always somebody being called fucking pedophile. We saw in the fucking Carson situation. It just keeps on fucking happening. Now, Shane Dawson's a little bit fucking older than those guys, but at the same time, it's very clear that they're taking jokes that they are being personally offended by and using that as proof that this guy's actually a fucking pedo.
Is there a reason why Shane was making those jokes? Was there ever like a reason?
Because it's probably edgy and shit. It probably pushed the fucking boundaries, and that obviously.
When were these jokes made?
They had to have been made at least like 3 or 4 years ago.
They must have been like at least since he started on the platform, which was like back in like 2007 or some shit.
Yeah, hold on.
Over 10 years ago.
I think somebody was talking about it. Jesus, I can't find it.
Oh, there's Ethan. Ha ha.
He is
what
right.
Fuck Demi Lovato, dude. That woman just...
Okay. We are not going to talk about that tonight, but
dude,
it is fucking hilarious. Okay, look. All right, so is there anything that replies? There really wasn't anything to this one explaining anything here.
They were just going on a tangent because apparently this person that they're quote tweeting always like shows up in their mentions or something. So
Shane made E. Willow Smith was when she did that Whip Your Hair song. I think my wife fucking likes that song. Hold on. Let's see. When was Whip Your Hair made? Because that's when she
damn, dude, I remember that song. That was a long time ago.
Oh my gosh, that sounds awful. 2010. Jesus Christ, 11 fucking years ago. Oh my goodness. Hey guys. Okay, all right. So this is really fucking dumb. This is what they're using as proof. Go fuck yourself. God damn it. Yeah, like okay. There are many reasons not.
Wait.
Dawson. Okay, yeah.
Wait. What were you saying? Oh, I thought you were gonna pull up a clip.
Oh well, what? Like, hold on. Let's see. Shane Dawson. Let's see. Shane Dawson. Willow Smith video. Okay. I mean, they're all re-uploads. Yeah.
Well, do you want to watch it?
Why would I want to watch it?
Well, to see what the fuck he said.
Okay.
You want to? You don't have to. I just wonder.
Okay. Here's the problem. Someone did something in the thumbnail for this, and it's I'll just show you guys. Hold on. Okay. I'm not trying to fucking laugh here because I'm trying to take this super seriously, but you gotta see this fucking thumbnail. Do you see that?
Which one?
Oh no! What does it say?
White supremacy sexualizes our young tiger.
No.
Oh god.
No.
Okay, all right.
What is this?
Which one are you choosing, Crow? Which one are you gonna fucking choose?
Hold on. This one's like 2 minutes long. This is like 7 minutes long.
Click on the white supremacy one.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna fuck up here.
Let's get real.
That's so embarrassing.
We want to know. We have a question.
What is it? Very important question. And you don't need.
Okay, look. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to watch a video with kids in it.
Yeah.
So we'll watch.
That's all right. Like here's the thing. That's the thing. Shane would like. Fuck. Whatever.
Okay, I think he's just gonna pretend to jerk off.
Oh, Willow. Oh, I'll whip your hair back and forth. Oh.
But like, why though?
It's like the weirdest thing, though.
Just genuinely, like, why? What was the concept? Why was he doing that?
There's like no reason to do it. It's so unwarranted.
Yeah, like I get that. I mean, I don't get it.
Okay,
it's
how's this? Why would? And remind you, this is after all those fucking Catholic priests were getting fucking arrested and shit. Why would James Gunn go to a famous Hollywood party where there's going to be all these people dressed as a Catholic priest with 2 women dressed as little girls.
It's fucking insane. But does that apply to James?
Dude, it was probably a cry.
Fucking, I was going to call him James
No,
Dawson.
no.
James Dawson.
My point in bringing it up is like you can ask why. Again, because it's going to get people's fucking attention.
No, but you answered your question though. You said during on the phase that the Catholic priests were having all this.
My point is like, why would you go out there and do something that would make people think that you're a fucking pedophile? It's like, again,
I don't think many people would want to do that.
Again, people do anything for fucking attention, son. Like literally anything,
especially people in Hollywood.
Okay. How's this? What's that motherfucker's name? The shock jock who's now turned into this little fucking okay, I forget his fucking name. God damn it. God, he's totally irrelevant now. But he built his entire career off being just a shock jock and doing crazy shit on the fucking radio. God damn. Blanking on his name. What is it?
I never listened to radio, so
I mean, he's totally irrelevant now.
Damn.
Yeah. God. But he's got like 1 million fucking subscribers or something. I don't know.
Did he say pedo shit?
I don't know if he ever made a joke or anything. Like he's the guy who used to who used to like get the women on his show and he would take like the hot dog gun and shoot it into their mouths.
What?
I saw Family Guy do that once.
Yeah, it was based on him. Howard Stern.
What?
There we go.
I was gonna
Howard
say
fucking
Stern. I didn't think he did
Jesus,
that.
I could not remember his name for a hot fucking minute there. So Howard fucking Stern, right? This motherfucker, right, used to like build his entire career off doing the most insane shit that like would get you in trouble with the fucking radio, right? But he just kept pushing the fucking boundaries. And because he kept doing that sort of thing, people kept doing stories about Howard Stern. Oh, Howard Stern went too far this time. Like that kind of shit, right? And it just got more people to watch his show.
So you're thinking that Shane might have done this in a way to get like people talking about him again because you think he went a little.
Well, hold on. This
I wouldn't
is a
put it
super old
past
video. Stop. This is a super old video. This is done way back.
Oh, we're talking about the Willow Smith stuff.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Willow Smith stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think that meant, like I told this one person that was pointing out the jokes and shit. I'm like, this objectively doesn't make him a pedo or warrant him being called one. However, right, because it's the internet and I've seen this before, like people will obviously take that as a justification for it or look at him differently, right? Like for example, again, if for example Deity was doing this shit, right? I'm sorry, John. If Deity was doing this shit, right? If he did the jerking off thing, I can totally see a bunch of fucking people saying he's a pedo. And you know, how would you be able to really defend that? Like defend him, give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. Let me put it like this: if Deity did that the exact same way, right? And there's someone filming him, and then he turns to the camera as if he's surprised that he's being filmed. Look, I feel like we would be all fucking dishonest to sit there and argue that Deity is literally a fucking pedo or shit.
I know quite a few people in commentary that would probably run with this shit.
Like, I don't fucking care what they do, right? Like, dude, if they do the right thing, I'll agree with them. If they do something fucking wrong, we'll disagree. If they did something like that, if anyone did fucking commentary or any fucking thing did something like that, I would be like, dude, you're being dishonest. Would I go to fucking bat for Deity? Fuck no. I wouldn't like fucking do this fucking crusade.
No, we would be honest about it. We'd be honest about it like we were with the Max Mush shit, and then we would get shit on for it.
Yeah, I don't fucking like
pretty much.
But again, like having integrity to me means a hell of a lot more than just siding with whoever I think is gonna get me the most fucking clout or whatever. Like I don't give a shit about that. Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
like if I was a slave to those people, my opinions would be fucking stupid and immoral. Like
dude,
no, never.
Yeah, that's the only. That's the
main
like, point I wanted to make.
Oh my god! Oh, hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, that's right, bro. That's a good job. I'm proud.
That's the main point that I wanted to make for this whole thing. Basically, was that if the shoe was on the other foot, or if it was somebody else, rather, right? This, we can all be in agreement that it depends on who the winning side is, and who gets favored in that scenario, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about now.
Hey, how were the
We're
woods?
talking about
Steve?
pedos.
The woods were great.
We're not talking about pedos. Jesus
He
Christ.
was in the woods, by the way.
I was supposed to be in the sewer, but I ended up in the woods because I'm too
Hey.
fat to go in the
Oh
sewer.
my
now.
God, Steve.
I don't know. I'm gonna find a way in there. I'm gonna find a way in that sewer. You
Nice.
just wait and see.
You
bro.
do that.
Are you trying to fucking hunt down Pennywise? What the fuck do you want in
I'll
the
be right
sewer?
back.
No, the Ninja Turtles are down there, and Aura wants to see what it's like down there. So I gotta go in there. And show
I hope
him.
there's no gators in there. I know you're in Canada, but fucking gators are in the sewers.
Dude, there's some gators that were in Minnesota recently. Or
Yeah.
there was a gator.
Minnesota's
What?
cold as fuck. There
Yeah,
you go.
why was there a gator in Minnesota?
Because they have okay. Because people do this shit, right? They'll get these exotic pets like snakes and gators and shit, and then they'll just like throw them in the fucking sewer, and then you have sewer gators.
Well, there
I
was
didn't
one
think of
that
that.
some dude like found in like a marsh in southern Minnesota or whatever. It made the news. It was crazy.
Gators are crazy, scary.
Wow. I'll
Okay.
be on the lookout.
Okay, all right. Look, I do want to talk about the Eugenia Cooney thing, but real quick, comic books are my thing, okay? And there was some news today, and I saw someone tag me on Twitter, and they thought that and Aura said that I was going to be very angry about this news, and I got to be honest, I don't really care. So Superman is bisexual now.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Is he? I mean,
Yeah,
like,
okay.
that's
Now
not too bad.
Now here's the thing, right? It's not Clark Kent. It's not Superman. It's his son. And
Right.
his son is basically taking over the role of Superman. Now, I heard some people talking about it, I saw some people talking about it, and they said that roughly every 10 years, the family of the original creators of Superman sue for, additional rights or royalties or whatever. And DC will sideline Clark Kent for a little while. So
What? Every
yeah.
10 years, like a clockwork, they sue.
Well,
DC?
it's something like that where the rights come up every 10 years. So they always sue and they try to get them back or something. I don't really understand how it works. I'm not going to lie. But the thing is, it's not like the first time Clark Kent's been sidelined. His son's taken over. His son was more of a recent addition to the comics. I know that they've had other iterations of his kid before, but this was a whole new version, right? And I just don't really care. I don't really care that he's bisexual. If that's what you're gonna focus on, I had no fucking clue that this kid was taking over for his daddy. I had no fucking idea, right? Because the only news I got about the guy was that he was bisexual. And I'm like, oh, and also he's Superman. And I'm like, oh, I guess the fact that he's bisexual is more important than the fact that he's fucking Superman. Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
what's
that's
wrong
kinda,
with you?
I hate when people do that with characters.
It's what
it just
is
doesn't
wrong
make
with
any
you?
fucking sense.
Yeah, do I care that here's the thing. It makes sense that his son would take over for him when they sideline Superman. And since he's an original character, it's not like there's established history like there is with other characters of him being with okay, so put it like this, right? When I've talked about it before, it was the situation with Iceman, right? Iceman is one of the original X-Men from the 60s. Comics are a medium where you can actually hear what the characters are thinking, and suddenly in the 2000s they make him gay, right? It's
Wait,
really
Iceman from the one in the movie, and he's
yeah.
wait, but he's not gay. He's hitting on that
They
shit.
yeah, that's the thing. They made him gay in the comics out of fucking nowhere.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all. But that's what I mean. That's the sort of thing that would upset me, right? It's the same thing with Tim Drake, right? Tim Drake has a long history with Spoiler, who's a female character, right? It's kind of a thing with his character and her. And then randomly they just decide one day, we're going to make him bisexual. We're going to give him a boyfriend. And I go okay, that to me seems like you're spitting on the fucking character because he already has an established relationship. He already has an established history, right? And again, comics are a medium where you can hear what the characters are thinking. So it's like we've had like 30 fucking years with some of these people plus, and then all of a sudden they're gay one day. It's like, what? But this here, I don't really care about because the son was more of a recent addition. I think maybe like 5 or 6 years old, maybe a little bit older than that. And I just don't really care. Like if that's what they want to do, it's perfectly fine. But again, I feel like it's being marketed terribly because don't even tell anyone he's bisexual. Just say he took over for his dad and have it in the fucking comic, right? Because then it'll just be part of the fucking character. Nobody's gonna really fucking care. I saw someone like jump into one of these discussions and you get really heated that sexual orientation is never brought up, and it's like all these photos of like Batman and Catwoman, Spider-Man and Mary Jane. And I'm like, you're talking like relationships that have existed in the comics for like 50 fucking years or something. Sometimes, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what do you?
Well, I heard somewhere, and again, this might not be true, but like I heard that there was like a weird people were trying to get like Tom Holland's Spider-Man to be bisexual or something like that.
Yeah, that's the type of thing.
And they were like, yeah, Tom Holland's on board for it too, and I'm like, what?
Oh, Tom Holland's a little bitch.
I don't understand. Like, I have what?
Like, I don't really care as long as you're not getting rid of Mary Jane. Like, as long as if you're just adding on to more shit, it's like, oh, by the way, you know.
Yeah, Steve. They'll be
Spider-Man had an affair with fucking who's a guy? Harry. Yeah, an affair with Harry. Oh man.
Well, so Harry's not in it, so you'd have to have the affair with Ned, the fat guy.
Ugh.
Who the fuck is Ned?
Wait, isn't he supposed to be Hobgoblin or some shit?
No, okay, look, guys, we're not doing
who
this
is
right.
Ned?
We're not okay, guys. We're not talking about comics with Steve. It's so difficult.
Yeah.
Wow.
Steve has no clue.
Making up people now. There's no Ned Flanders.
Steve didn't know who Doctor Strange was.
Ned Spider-Man.
Oh God! All right. Now here's the thing. I think there is something actually a hell of a lot more interesting in the world of comics right now, and I want you to see this character, and you tell me what you see. Okay.
I tweeted about this. Oh God.
Steve, can you describe what this black man looks like?
Is that a black man?
That is a black man. What does he look like to you?
Let me zoom in and enhance.
Dude, whoever designed that character art needs to be fucking fired.
I don't know. It just looks like a. I don't know.
Bro, just say it.
Who the fuck?
Just say it.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Holy shit,
okay,
dude.
if he had a tail.
Are you making fun of this artist's work? Maybe this artist just can't draw very well.
Bro, I'm pretty sure this is an official Disney licensed fucking comic book.
Dude, isn't Disney like all about like we need to suppress white males and like get them to learn about like how black people are oppressed or some shit?
I like
I don't get that vibe from Disney.
Dude, like what the fuck is this? Like
who's that supposed to be?
This is supposed to be Mace Windu from Star Wars.
And that's Samuel Jackson?
Yeah, Samuel Jackson.
I mean, it kind of looks like Samuel Jackson.
Holy
my God!
See,
that's not what you were
No!
supposed to say.
No,
That's
What-
not
what-
what you were supposed to say, Steve.
You don't think so? What do the other characters look like? Do they have all this kind of like Atlantis look to them? You know Atlantis? The movie Atlantis?
Steve,
Oh,
stop.
Steve, just shut up
Jesus
before you make
Christ.
it worse.
Everybody's sitting here saying this looks like a fucking chimp that they designed to be a black person.
Yeah, that's you
And you're-
guys. I don't think he looks like that.
Yeah. Oh my. Yes,
Oh
it
my
does.
God,
Holy shit.
Steve.
I don't know. I think you guys are
You're sitting here going like, "Oh yeah, that looks like Samuel Jackson." Jesus Christ,
Christ.
man.
I was gonna ask that before, but I'm not gonna be like, then I'm gonna be called
Guys,
racist.
this
But no,
is
if that's
Steve
actually my,
DeLive's
they're like, this is
mascot
supposed to be my
moment.
Samuel Jackson. Then I think like, yeah, it looks like Samuel Jackson.
Jesus
Are you saying
Christ.
Samuel Jackson looks like a monkey crow?
Steve,
Because that's
stop
racist.
talking. Crow, mute him. Mute him before he says something.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. We're taking.
Oh
Hey, we're
God.
taking Steve all the way to fucking court on this
No,
one.
we gotta mute Steve, dude.
No, we don't.
Get a picture of Samuel Jackson up here. We'll
Yeah,
compare.
I'm going to.
We'll do a side by
Don't worry.
side.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, I'm doing this for you, buddy. That looks like the fucking. That really?
Okay, maybe I forgot what Samuel Jackson looked like.
You thought he looked like
Let's see
fucking
the other one again.
chimpanzee?
Jesus. Oh my God, Steve. How much
What the fuck are you on?
Steve, how much did you smoke when you were in the
Jesus,
woods?
man. I like he's holding it in his fucking
Well, here he
hand.
looks like a lizard person. Like, what is this face?
What do you fucking mean? Oh my god,
Oh my
dude.
God,
Okay,
dude.
all right. We're
Who's
moving on.
Morpheus?
Okay, Steve, I love you, so we're gonna move
Who's
on before
what?
you like get canceled.
And like
forever.
in the Matrix, who's Morpheus?
Lawrence Fishburne?
Yes,
Okay.
Lawrence.
I thought that was Samuel Jackson.
Oh my, that doesn't.
That doesn't make it any better.
I'm not doing this. I'm not fucking doing this.
Oh God.
I'm not fucking doing this, Steve. You're baiting me. You're baiting the fuck out of me. I'm not fucking doing it. Okay.
I can now confirm that Steve DeLive is a racist.
I'm
Okay.
enlightened.
All right. We're talking about Eugenia Cooney. All right.
A wonderful topic to shift to.
Okay, so here's the thing. Eugenia Cooney put out a very nice message today. Thank you guys so much for 100,000 on Twitch. Love you guys, and I'm so grateful for you always. And Willie Mack tweeted Tipster tweeted like a reply to it and everything. There's a few people that I noticed. And I looked to see what kind of replies I was getting. And
oh God.
Yeah, okay. So this is one of the fucking worst that I saw. It's okay. I am.
Person's name?
I'm
sorry
their
you
name
feel
is.
that
I'm
way.
sorry.
Bruh,
Look at their
what?
at. Look at their at. Cryptid Eugenia.
Oh God.
This person, like,
dude, look at her fucking profile picture.
I like. Here's the
The
thing.
fuck is that shit?
Okay. Look, I'm of two minds on this one. Okay. Of one mind, I am. This is a very small follower account, right? With very little fucking relevancy. And would probably deeply crave attention to the point where they're probably jerking off at the thought that somebody is talking about them. Of my other mind, I am this person's a fucking sick-ass degenerate that literally edits photos of Eugenia to make her look like a fucking skeleton, talks regularly about how they're going to be fucking dying soon, and says the most awful, degenerate shit, and apparently is very proud of themselves. So
oh, no.
I kind of feel like there's somebody on Twitter, and I'm going to rip off their fucking shtick because personally I don't feel they're even following anyways. And we are going to bully a fucking bully tonight. Okay,
Are we like that guy?
I love bullying.
But we're actually gonna bully an actual bully. We're not just gonna talk about
even better.
Yeah.
So how we I don't know how you're going to get around the terms of service to this one, Crow.
Well, it's pretty easy, right? I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say
I don't think
anything.
YouTube stands by an eye for an eye.
I'm not going to say anything that will violate the rules of YouTube. I'm just going to point out the disgusting things this person has said, highlight it for everybody, and let them know about it. And that will be the bullying, because I found that people online... Yes, exactly. As sunlight being the best disinfectant, I want to expose you to the type of shit Eugenia has to fucking deal with, right? Because I don't think people really understand the levels of fucking fucking harassment. Like, it's just the nature of the things that are being said about her, right? The things that are being said regularly to her, right? I cannot fucking fathom how you would think that she is excited for this type of fucking attention. That's why she has her eating disorder, right? I think it's behaviors like this. I think it's people like this that are probably driving it even further. And I think the only thing that can help Eugenia is being surrounded by positivity. So
positivity turtles.
So I will happily expose somebody like this, who I think is just fucking deplorable. Anyways, It's so funny to me that people give her so much money when she already comes from an incredibly wealthy family. Hope she plans to donate some of that money in wasted possessions when she kicks it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh.
Nice profile pic, obviously. And the thing says, LMAO, suck a fuck. I'll stop when she age restricts. Right? This is a well-rounded fucking individual. One thing I realized is there's this segment of people that talk about how they care about Eugenia's health, and
it's all fake.
Oh no, they talk about her health and how they're so concerned for her, and they're really they're so worried about her, and their immediate action is to run to Twitter and spam out photos of her fucking body and put out little fucking gravestones by her name. Yeah, no, it's totally clear that I can totally see these people really fucking care. I really do. Simon Fox, thank you for your super chat. Yeah. I'm just saying, if that person got the shit beat out of them, I feel no remorse. Fuck these motherfuckers. Nobody loves 100%. Them, and their lives are empty. I wouldn't feel anything. I would not condone it. I wouldn't respect anyone that did it. I would not advise anyone to ever take physical actions against somebody else. But at the same time, I would not lie. I would feel no sympathy for a degenerate like this. I really wouldn't. Let's check out their Twitter account, because they're fucking. Boy. They want attention. They want to bring attention to what a bad person Eugenia is, and so I figure we'll do that for them. What is this? You pinned this. You felt really proud about this. Let's see. What were you? Oh, okay. Back on Twitch. All right. So she posted a photo. Okay. Jesus. That's just mean.
Oh my god, dude.
That's just mean. Again, you're gonna deny it. That's fine. This account isn't for you. I want to take her pro Anna content and rip the look how beautiful and thin I am from it. Because what you're looking at is someone slowly killing themselves. Okay, so I feel like, one thing I realized
I don't think that's what she's doing when she's posting just photos of her.
Well, she's just existing.
Listen, I'm not going to pretend to be some sort of fucking expert on EDs or anything like that. But what I will say is people with eating disorders have something called, what is it? It's like a body dysmorphia, I think.
Yeah, body dysmorphia.
Yeah. I don't want to say any of the medical terms wrong, but body dysmorphia. They think that they look a certain way that they do not. It doesn't matter what you like. It doesn't matter that she is anorexic as all fucking hell. She does not see herself that way. Okay. When she sees herself as being fat. Okay. She sees herself as looking hideous, and that is preventing her from fucking. Generally, that's what it is, to my understanding. Right?
Yeah, I think you're on the money with that.
So sitting here and saying that she's doing this to promote anorexia, right? It seems like a fundamental misunderstanding of what anorexia is. Okay, I can't. I don't know. But this person, right? It seems like they just have an obsession, right? And I see people like this a lot on fucking social media, right? They're awful people, right? They're mean-spirited, just awful fucking degenerates, right? Their lives are miserable, okay? That's why they spend so much fucking time online, right? And when you really peel back all the fucking layers of them, what you realize is the reason why they do this shit is because they want to hate something, but they want to feel good about hating that thing. They want to tear something down, but they want to feel like they're fucking heroes when they do it. They're really just the worst kinds of fucking people, because they will lie about somebody. They will be fucking disingenuous as all hell about somebody, as long as it means that they can just tear them the fuck down and feel like good, noble people for the fucking privilege of doing so. I look at these fucking photo shits that they do, shit like that, and
that's just.
Well, I mean, that's what they made their PFP.
I know, but seeing it up close just.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like it's not even the first time. Like this is seriously something that they just do regularly. And again, these are the recommendations here. DMs are open. Eugenia's toxic fans. In good company, I see. Yeah. So I look at this person, I sit there and I go, they don't seem to really have any understanding what anorexia is. And when I listen to some of the things that they're saying, like pro-ana content, she's promoting pro-ana content. That's the shit that I heard from the fucking Pastel Bell, right? That's the stuff I heard from like fucking Rebzilla, right? That she's promoting pro-ana content. Okay. So now you have this little fucking idiot who I would say is more than likely inspired by those same fucking ideas, if not directly inspired by the people fucking saying them. And what am I supposed to think, right? It seems like the people doing this fucking content with Eugenia Cooney and who have demonized her to this point where people really think that she is knowingly going out there and promoting anorexia as a good thing to people. It feels to me that maybe they're a little bit fucking responsible when there are these little fucking hate mobs following Eugenia around, and no matter what she does, no matter what she says, they're posting little fucking gravestones talking about how she's gonna die soon, right?
Yeah,
I feel like
it makes her mental state worse.
I don't think
it's almost
that
like
you
they're
are
bullying
necessarily responsible for what your fucking audience does. I can't really hold any creator responsible for what an individual does. However, it does seem like these fucking mobs and degenerates following Eugenia around, joking about how she's going to be fucking dying soon. They seem to be inspired by the same fucking ideas as these fucking channels like Pastel Bell are.
Bro, go even further than that. You know, the guy who really kind of put all this shit on the map was Onision, and his shit was mean-spirited as fuck. He would make straight up videos mocking Eugenia. So I mean, it's funny because people like this, right? This account you just showed falls more in line really with how Onision went about handling things. Like the Pastel Bell and Repsion or not Repsion, but Rebzilla and whoever else Sloan, I think was the other one. Right?
Yep, Sloan.
Their thing, I mean, they're not to that point yet, right? But they are definitely taking a lot of the same talking points from the Onision playbook. You know what I mean? A lot of this triggers people because of the pictures she takes and this, that, or the other, and it's influencing these young kids. Those are all, it's funny, right? Because these are also probably channels that were talking about how bad Onision was, right? But they're pulling things from his playbook to get at this girl.
Well, the channels that started like covering Amber Lynn Reed were sympathetic at first, and then they got real nasty, and then they were just like, "Look at this fat bitch," basically. So I think these channels who say that they're concerned for her health and everything are slowly devolving into like, "Look at this skinny bitch."
Trolls.
Like,
that's
you know,
all they are.
Yeah. Now, and I'm in no way saying like, and just to make it clear, right? Because don't want anybody to go back on the stream and say like, "Oh my God, they're comparing Pastel Bell to Onision." No, that's not. But what I'm saying is it's just fun. It's kind of funny that a lot of the talking points that like she's
There's
using
similarities.
Now, you know what I mean? That she's using now are ones that Onision would use, right? Now they haven't gotten as mean spirited as Onision was, right? Where they're making videos where they're flat out mocking this girl and pretending to be her in the video, right?
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe one of them will. You never know. I doubt it, but I'm
they'll get fed up. They'll be like, I have to put my foot down, do something drastic to get my point across. And then they'll do some Onision shit.
For her to listen to me. I'm her.
All right. So I've seen some very stupid people in my day. Okay. Very, very unintelligent people. But I'm going to read this tweet to you. Okay. And I want to run you through some ideas here. And then I'm going to read you another tweet after that. But YouTube clearly feels the same way I do about Eugenia Cooney's content because they removed my Eugenia Cooney reaction vid on May 18th for harmful and dangerous policy. Why did my reaction vid get removed? but not her vids that I got the content from, because I don't bring in the ad revenue that Eugenia Cooney does.
Or
Snap,
maybe-
snap, clap, clap, sister.
Or maybe it was because your video might be considered targeted harassment.
Well,
Maybe.
I mean that's more than likely.
I didn't see the video,
but
so I'm not gonna say for sure. I'm just saying. I'm purely speculating.
Let me give you guys a quick idea, right? Willie Mac uploaded this video talking about Moist Critical, and one thing he pointed out was Moist Critical will have these long videos. People will post a reaction or a compilation from it, and their videos will get age restricted for sexualized content, right? Because the original video where it took place in wasn't as bad with the full context around it, but when they were specifically clipping out certain segments, it was more sexualized, right? I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, if she was doing a reaction to Eugenia Cooney and she's obsessed with talking about this girl's eating disorder, I would imagine that the Eugenia Cooney video has nothing to do with anorexia, but fucking Pastel Bell uploaded a video reacting to Eugenia Cooney, talking specifically about anorexia, and that's probably what led to her video getting removed. If I had to guess, or maybe somebody flagged the video, that's also possible, right? These are just some examples, right? But assuming that she was telling the truth, which, by the way, she's not, YouTube would have been removing the videos only because it was the exact same content as Eugenia Cooney, but they only targeted her channel because Eugenia Cooney's channel is bigger. That's not true, because I know for a fact that she did not upload Eugenia Cooney's content directly to her channel with no commentary over it. So that's definitely not true. They're not the same thing. But also, I know that
Because
Pastel
then it would get
Bell,
struck down for copyright, right?
well, I mean, it could be, but also we just know that she didn't do that, right? She says that it's her reaction to Eugenia Cooney. And when she talks about Eugenia Cooney, the only thing she talks about is her anorexia. That's why it would be hit by the fucking harmful and dangerous policy, more than likely, because you're zooming in on a girl's body talking about how she's anorexic. And how that's being promoted to kids. I'm sure that YouTube loved that, you fucking idiot. I'm sorry. But I want to bring up this comment, and then there's something else that's pretty funny. Also, I'm open to debating, discussing this EC pro-ana content issue with Willie Mac if he's open to that. If we can find a larger neutral objective YouTube platform to moderate it, it's an appropriate issue that needs to be talked about. Now,
I remember this.
Yeah, that's obviously not happening. I'm trying to find the
why.
She has him blocked.
Here's why. I'll gladly moderate this. I have a smaller channel than both of you, about 30K, but I love hosting debates. I'm really passionate about body dysmorphia discourse as a lifelong sufferer of it, and I've watched both of your channels for a long time. This person, probably the nicest individual you ever find. Yeah, we're actually going to scratch that. I'm not discussing anything with anyone who's going to refer to me this way. Now, I want to be clear, right? I don't think Belle has been very charitable to fucking Willie Mac either. So, and she is also kind of a bitch. So it's just,
she is.
It seems a little bit unfair to say that this is what's going to trigger you.
I'll take it a step further and call her.
He didn't even say anything that bad. What did he say? Shut up. That was the worst thing he said.
He said bitch. Apparently, that's that.
Yeah, I have a lot better descriptive words for her.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you can get your account locked for saying bitch.
Here's the thing, right? The things that Willie Mac has said. Oh, she's debating Augie. It's better.
Wait, what? Wait,
when is that happening?
Can Augie confirm that?
Okay, yeah. Here's the thing.
Amazing.
She said that she'd rather debate Augie, and Augie said that he was up for it.
Oh,
right? Because she's like, oh, he's a kid, you know.
Oh, so she's going the Deaf Noodles route.
Yeah, so
he's a nice
Augie
boy.
is gonna kill her.
Augie will destroy her.
He's a nice boy.
He's a nice boy, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. You and your associates consistently refer to Willie, Augie, and his entire community as homophobic, racist, transphobic, ableist, etc.
Oh my god, it's all the cynism.
Wait, Sen says he did today.
No, I think he's saying he confirmed it today.
Oh, he confirmed it today.
Yeah, dude.
I was about to say, I was like, dang, they got that together really quick.
Yeah, Sen,
Sen, I was in the woods all day.
No, okay. First off, yeah, dude.
Sen's in the street with us. Why did you just?
Okay. Yeah. Here, I'm just taking him out. Jesus, he can come back when he wants to come back.
Oh my goodness, that's so sad, bro.
Okay, listen.
He's gonna be sad when he comes back.
We're going through the story of everything. You just jumped ahead. We know that. God damn it, dude. Like, this is the problem. He's not here in the fucking stream. He's watching fucking Augie.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's chilling for Augie right now.
Yeah, Jesus,
I
dude.
don't even know that he was live. Hold on. Ned and Spider-Man. I got it.
Oh my god.
Why are you still looking that up? Jesus Christ, dude.
I forgot that I was looking that up earlier. I don't know. That Ned has nothing to do with anything. It'd be Harry.
Now, this person said, then don't act like it. What did she say?
I watch anime for the rest of the night, and it pretty much sums up my teenage years
Is that Pastel Bell?
Apparently.
and my high school career.
Oh. Gross.
Say her whole life story or some shit. What's she going on about?
I don't know.
More like Pasty Bell. Am I right, guys?
So, like, it's just like a bunch of moral grandstanding going on, honestly, right? But I'm sorry. I've heard the things that have been said about. Yeah, I kicked you, Sen. You can join back in when you're ready. Jesus, you're in here in the fucking chat, so you're clearly listening to the fucking show. You'd be in here listening to just fucking say it and just tell me what you fucking think. Jesus, of course I fucking kicked you. Okay. God damn it, losing my fucking place now. So yes, she's willing to debate Augie. They're going to have a debate over it. To be clear though, I think it's fucking ridiculous because Willie Mack is the one that's really called her out. Okay, and I get he called her a bitch, but I'm sorry.
That doesn't mean that you chimp out of a fucking debate.
Listen. Augie's a nice boy. He's a nice boy.
No, I think what she's doing is
that's what she thinks. You know, so.
Well, then she's fucking dumb because she hasn't done her research.
Well, yeah, I mean the thing is, Augie is so much worse than Willie Mack is.
Well,
and we mean that in the
way
sense
that he's just going to completely.
I mean that in like who's going to go at her harder. I think Augie would because Augie's.
I think so too.
And again, this is not me being a dick.
Dude,
I think Augie is still very young and very immature, and he'll go areas I think Willie Mack might have the sensitivity not to. Specifically, maybe even just for optics. I don't think Augie.
That's why she's dumb. She doesn't know anything.
It'll
She's
work
just like, oh
to his
yeah,
advantage. I have faith that Augie is going to completely bury her.
Well, I have faith that he'll fucking demolish
She can
her.
be.
I think he'll definitely
be like, I'm a victim.
I think he'll definitely he'll probably dial it back a little bit. I think this time around.
Maybe.
I have a feeling.
I mean,
maybe
he's grown since
I don't think
the
he'll be,
Def Noodles thing.
Yeah,
but...
I don't think he'll be as aggressive with her as he was with Def Noodles because there was definitely he definitely went in more hot for that one.
Well, okay. So
I don't think he'll go in as hot for this one. I think
plus I don't think
you know what I think he should do.
Debate on for 3 hours.
You know what I think he should do. Honestly,
what?
I think he should open up the debate. You know, have Pastel Bell there. Right, be all nice and friendly, and then as soon as it starts up, he pulls Willie Mack in and pulls a fucking H3 on her.
Oh,
that'd be good. Yeah.
Would that be a sight to see?
Oh,
as funny as that would be, I don't think
I would enjoy that.
I'd fucking die, Jesus.
As entertaining as that would be, I don't think that would be the right thing to go.
Because
I think, truthfully,
his own pretty well.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
I don't think he needs to resort to stuff like that. I think
I didn't say that he needed to. I just said I would fucking die if he did.
If he did, it would be for the lulz more than anything.
I mean, yeah, I think it would be more just to slap her in the face. Now, here's the thing, right? I'm just of the opinion that at this point, I don't see any reason to treat her in good faith because I don't think that she's
no.
capable of acting that way.
Dude, she's so fucking disingenuous.
But I'm saying that in terms of how I would be if it was just like a one-on-one interaction. In terms of like actually exposing her, if you want to do that, going down into the fucking mud is just going to make you look bad to your own audience and just going to confirm the her audience's opinion of you.
I don't
right?
think that. Yeah, I don't think he'll do that. I think he'll.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think now.
It would be hilarious. It would be fucking hilarious for like the 3-second fucking clip you get out of it.
Look,
but that would be it.
If the only time I see him going down that road is if she insults any of his friends, then I could see him. That would be to me because that's basically what happened with Def Noodles. Why he came in so hot because he felt like, hey, look, you were talking trash about my friends. I don't like that.
And
you were insulting them, and you were insulting me. So I'm just going to insult you. So as long as she doesn't come in like that and say anything like that, I don't think that he's going to respond in kind unless she does that. Unless she decides to go the route of insulting and saying derogatory things about anybody in his circle or close to him.
John,
I don't think he's going to do that.
Def Noodles came in hot?
No. Augie came in hot. Because of what Def Noodle said about his friends.
Yeah,
like,
but
he insulted his friends.
Augie pulled a really good tactic. So what he did is he basically let Def Noodles tire himself out by basically giving the rundown of the Def Noodles lore for an hour and a fucking half.
Sure.
And then he basically just like used Def Noodles' weariness after he wore himself out and just completely slammed him on every point.
What are you
Look, what I'm saying is, here's what I'm saying. When I say that he came in hot, I don't mean that he came in just immediately out the gate, just guns blazing. I'm going to insult you. What I mean is he came at him very aggressively. From the beginning.
That's the energy. He matches the energy of whoever fucking talks to him.
Just to clarify. Yeah.
Oh, John, when you were gone, Sen repeatedly over and over and over again, nonstop kept naming deity.
Yeah, I named deity like a multitude of times. I lost count. I heard that you didn't like that. Crow was like, "Oh,
No,
John was bitching about how he didn't want to mention deity. I don't know why."
I said.
Wow,
what I said was like, why bother, mentioning who it is?
Oh, he was
because I want to play the clip. I want to play the fucking clip.
I understand.
Yeah, the Eugenia clip. He inserted himself into the Eugenia.
But like honestly, okay. Look, here's as much as you need to know. I agree. What's the point? Look, if you hear the story of somebody blaming Edwin for the future death of Eugenia,
but that's the thing.
Ignore it.
But this is what I'm talking about. It's such a ludicrous claim.
I wanted to try to like follow some sort of logic to how he got there, and I just, bro, it was so fucking bad.
Jeffrey is going to be talking about that. Actually, we play that entire thing. And we go over it, and it's going to be surprising because Steve actually comments on that. And you'll be surprised to hear what Steve has to say. That's all I'm going to say. No, you think it's going to be
I'm
bad.
filling my
It's
sink
more
up with groceries. I mean, dishes. But like, wait, what did I say? I don't even remember what I said because I was like,
you don't remember last night?
Wait, what?
You don't remember last night's T3?
Yeah, I don't remember. I never remember
You
anything.
don't remember?
I didn't know because it's too late
You don't
at night.
remember you shitting on
Alright.
Listen, he probably had a veggie milkshake. Leave
I
him
know
alone.
what my thoughts are, so I can probably guess what I said, but I don't remember.
Guys,
No.
gentlemen.
It'll be a surprise for all of us.
Okay, all right. So look, I don't have too much more in terms of the topics for tonight. Well, look, I like the idea of the podcast format. Okay, I think it works. I think it makes sense. But I have to prepare the topics in advance, and unless we're gonna have like a special guest on, where we're like doing an interview.
Dude, we should do more special guests.
Yeah, no, we totally should. But as of right now, I want to keep it between an hour and a half to 3 hours maximum.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That Willie Mac stream that was like 4 hours, I think was way like.
Dude, that's just like a standard flashcast, to be honest. Like 4 or 7 hours. Yeah, this is fucking flashcast right there.
Well, yeah, but
Right?
here's the thing with Flashcast, he never really saves them on his channel.
Doesn't
Yeah,
he have
that's
someone
true.
else save him
Yeah,
for
he
him?
don't really just like release it. Well, archive channels do it, but it's not like they're doing it for like a series. Like his thing is, I'm gonna keep these episodes up on the channel moving forward. I'll put them in their own playlist and everything, and it'll be easy for people to just jump in and watch them.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
with timestamps and everything too.
Yeah, you need to do that, Crow.
Yeah, you need to do that.
I don't work for you.
No, I was repeating that to me. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you
I
were
don't work for
mocking him. I was like,
also,
holy
Crow, you need
What?
to get a warlock, not a hunter. You fucked up.
Why? Hunters are cooler.
What are you guys talking about? Which game are you talking about now?
Destiny 2.
Hunters
Destiny
are
2.
cooler. What do you mean?
Oh snap!
You have it?
Warlocks
Oh,
are
are we
gay.
debating
They use
classes
like
now?
they use like fucking magic
I have
and
it.
shit.
I
Oh, it's a
think
shoot,
we
it's a
have
shooter
it.
game, but let me use my magic orbs to protect
We can all
me from
play it
little
after this
bitch.
if you want. I'm
We
down.
can. Yeah.
We'll see.
Sorry. So like you were recommending a warlock, Sen?
Yeah, warlock overall is really good for PvP and PvE.
Okay, but what about a hunter?
Hunter's only good for PvP, and they kind of get cucked at the PvE activities because they don't really have any useful exotics.
Oh yeah. Oh PvP. Okay, I suck at PvP. Anyway.
PvE is player versus
oh,
enemy, like
you-
raids and Nightfall.
I did, bro. I'm MMO. I know how this shit works. I got it.
Yeah.
Correcting me and shit. What about the
Hell
other one,
yeah.
Guardian?
You mean Titan?
Titans,
yeah.
Titan's pretty good for PvE as well and PvP. They're
Aren't
pretty
they
good.
kind of tanky?
Yeah, they are tanky. Yep.
Okay. All right. You guys want to go play some Destiny 2?
Yeah, I'll go. I'll get on. Do you want, John?
All right, I'll make a
I'll see.
warlock.
I'll see. Let me see if I got the time.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you back on Wednesday with another episode of Crow's Court. My final verdict for the night is the Eugenia Cooney haters are fucking psychotic little
Guilty
fucking maggots
as
and shit.
charged.
They're degen. They're degen.
Yeah. Fuck
We're
those
sentencing. They're guilty without any bail.
Bitch, you don't get to sentence anyone. I'm the fucking judge here. I sentenced Redsky.
Why'd
to
you
give
name
the
it
fucking
Crow's
verdict.
Court? That's the worst one. That's the worst name. You didn't ask
No,
any
I-
of us.
Wait.
Because-
Okay, hold up. Are we gonna
That's
be
a great
jury or-
reason.
I did ask, and people said
Yeah,
that
but you
they
didn't
liked
listen.
it.
Nobody answered you. It was only Redsky.
Redsky. Well, no, I was
I
in
did.
chat. I was in
Turn
voice
my
with fucking Louis at the time.
Why
Oh,
isn't
no,
Louis
don't
on
blame Louis.
here?
Louis the one. Louis the one who said that one sounded good.
Then why isn't Louis on the call?
What do you mean?
He's doing. He's
Yeah,
doing
Louis,
IRL
the one who's never here. That's a great person. to
Louis
ask.
the one who invited me to do the podcast thing, and I was like, okay, Louis, that seems like a good idea.
I mean,
We
you
talked
already
about
are
it for a
doing.
while. And here's the thing, right?
Uh,
We're the Crows of Judgment. I already have the Crow Judge avatar. Why wouldn't we call it Crow's Court?
Wait, so if we're doing Crow's Court, is it gonna be like you're the one who makes all the shots, or is there gonna be like a collective jury?
Yeah. There's a total collective jury. This is total fucking democracy, not all a dictatorship. By the way, I'm
God.
choosing to end the screen tonight without any opinion from the rest of you.
Lovely.
I don't know. I thought it sounded catchy, guys.
It
you gotta do the
is
branding.
catchy. It is catchy. Don't get me wrong.
You should have
the
put it to a
Crowcast.
vote online.
The sun's gonna be like, no.
No cast at the end because
Wait,
there's
what?
too many of
No,
those.
there's way too many. There's
Yeah,
Flashcast, there's
Flashcast,
Timcast,
DeLive
there's
cast,
Timcast, Zencast. Yeah, too many fucking casts.
podcast.
Just call it podcast.
No, fuck
God.
that,
I'm
Steve.
surprised
You know what,
Flash was able to make Flashcast
No,
work.
you know
That's
what we should call it? We
surprising.
should call it Crow's Court and Steve.
Oh wait, no. Caw and Order.
That's what that was
Oh.
literally one of the.
That was one of your ideas that
Yeah,
you
what
wrote
the fuck,
down,
bro?
and you
You
didn't
used
ask us.
You should have used that. Yeah, you should have used.
No, I
it's
think
not
I
too
think
late to
Crow's-
change it.
It isn't. I mean, it's not like we've really announced a name, did we?
Would we get in trouble for using that though? Caw and Order.
I mean,
No.
no. Why
Probably
would
not. Because he thinks there's gonna be like Law and Order, so we'll get copyright.
Nah, it's gonna be-
I don't
No,
know.
Cat
People are
said
pretty anal
Cat
these days.
voted for Crow's Court, and then
I
said,
voted
"Oh
for
my
Crow's
gosh,
Court.
Caw and Order, that's so good."
Dude, I'm
That
bad
sounds
with
good.
names. So
Okay, all right,
Fun.
Cat. Here's the thing: you're doing the art for the channel, so if you want to make it Caw and Order, I need you to change it. But it's got to be Caw and Order with the fancy and not the and. Yes.
Yeah, and you got to give Crow a fucking crow's head instead of his regular head.
Yeah, you totally do. Apparently.
Yeah.
But you got to make Sen a fat North Korean dictator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Oh man, we did classic movie costumes for you, Sen.
Yeah, I know. Aura went through like the whole thing he told us, right? And we had to struggle to find something for Redsky, and we found something with some crustacean. Yeah, crustacean
that's the
shit.
right word.
I wanted to be the orange Ninja Turtle, but they told me no.
No, we're not doing Ninja Turtle theme this month.
Oh.
Bro. I mean,
why didn't you just make fucking Redsky the fucking creature from the swamp?
Because we're doing classical monsters. Aura
The creature from the swamp is
the
a
creature
classic
from the
movie
Black
monster.
Lagoon
So
is a
is
black and white
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, so
Black
that's the
Lagoon.
crustacean. Fuck.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is.
I didn't know it was a crustacean.
Is it?
I mean, it was the closest thing to like an aquatic creature.
Yeah,
Did you guys
Wait,
Did you guys notify Kat? Did anyone notify Kat?
Aura took care of that, I think.
She says she's
Kat,
drawing
Kat,
me
were
right
you
now.
were you
so-
aware that you're making the creature from the Black Lagoon? I'm
Yes.
just making sure.
I
I never
hope
said
so.
shit to Kat about this. Okay, Gigi Evans said Judge Crow, bailiff Redsky, stenographer Mr. Sen, prosecutor Steve. Oh no, that is awful. And Jonathan is the lead investigator.
I don't think Steve can prosecute anyone.
Steve should be the bailiff. Steve should be the bailiff.
Then what should I be?
You should be the prosecutor. You're the most well, actually, John should be. I don't know. This is tough. You know, actually, I changed mine. Sten should be the stenographer. Redsky should be the stenographer. Fucking Steve should be the bailiff. John should be the lead investigator.
Is that like the ring bearer? Hold on.
You're the guy who stands there with the gun and shoots anyone that fucks up in court.
Yes, that's what a bailiff does.
That's what the bailiff does in court.
As a judge,
I'm a legal expert.
Bailiff is a custodian. Nah.
No,
Ew, that means you have to wipe up all the floors.
No, Jesus fucking
Wage
Christ! No, that's
slave.
not what it means.
Yeah, it does. It totally means that. You're right, Red.
God damn it! God damn it! No,
Goes like,
your
no!
legal misinformation is not welcome on my stream. Judge. Okay. John should be the lead investigator. Absolutely. The prosecutor should be Sen.
Hell yeah, dude. I got
I
that.
can see that. Honestly, Sen would make a really good prosecutor.
And my dad's a prosecutor, so I would hope so. Jesus
Oh, damn.
Really?
There you go.
Yeah.
Don't dox yourself, Sen.
Well-
Don't say no more. Don't say no more.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I think we all know what a privileged asshole Sen is. If his daddy's a lawyer,
You couldn't tell from his
a
voice.
government lawyer, a government lawyer.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Way, all the way.
All right, guys. That's it for the stream tonight. Like I said, we'll be back next Wednesday with an episode. I guess we're changing the title to Caw Order.
Hell yeah.
I will update the description for this video to explain that, and I'll put timestamps in it. Again, there will be new playlists created, so if you would like to help us out, please share that because it would be perfect. Gigi Evans, I appreciate your ideas, but I honestly think Sen would be the best prosecutor.
Hell yeah. What did he
I
say?
second that.
Oh, he made the thing.
He made you the stenographer. I think
Gigi
he's a better
No, because you
stenographer.
spend all your time in chat.
I think Steve would be like the best bailiff because Steve gets to have the gun and the cuffs.
The fuck is a stenographer?
That's the
That's
person that has to
the
take
thing.
all
like
the
a
They
notes.
type the
scribe.
transcript out of what the
Oh, that
what people are
stupid shit.
saying.
Yeah.
On the little typewriter. Little
fucking
It's
Yeah.
weird
boring,
though.
though.
It's not like it's
Ew.
like this thing where you like do chords and they make words. I don't know. You should look
Oh
it
yeah,
up.
you have to like type super fucking fast too. To keep
Well,
up.
like a word is like a thing. It's not like how you type on a keyboard. I
Uh-huh.
wanted to like get a job doing it, and I was like, I'm not learning this shit. Fuck that.
Steve, you actually wanted to do that shit?
Well, they were hiring, so I was like, I could probably do that. Then I was like, oh, it's not a keyboard. No, I can't do that. So.
It's a decent career.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, guys, that's it.
That's great.
Have a good night. We said good night like 5 times.
We're
Yeah.
going back to the woods, boys. Let's
Peace
get
out.
Yep.
Yeah, the woods.
Something. What was the law? Wait. What was the Law and Order thing?
Dark side.
That was good, actually. But what was the Law and Order theme?
We're still live, by the way, Crow.
I know we're still live. What was the Law and Order theme? I'm trying to think of it.
There's no
Con
such
Order.
thing.
Yeah, no,
are you
the
talking
theme-
about like the monologue in the beginning?
No, the
Oh.
dun 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 dun.
Bum 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 bum.
You gotta get.
bum,
Dun,
bum,
dun,
bum,
Play that
bum,
song, we will
bum.
be copyrighted, by the way.
We're not
you
gonna
can't
play
actually
it.
use that.
That's
You
We
could probably
should, though.
find-
we can hum it.
We should.
You could probably
We
find
we
an
should.
arranged
No, we
version
should
of
do it, but
that-
with like.
Oh wait.
Crow's
I have an
lines
idea.
and
Maybe we
stuff.
can find it with kazoos.
Oh god.
Well, I'm sure you could find
Yeah, that
like
could,
any
yeah.
any other version. You could probably find a MIDI version of it, a freaking 8-bit sounding version of it. I'm sure you can
Yeah,
find
yeah.
anything other than the actual version of the song.
Yeah, like a cover.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, but that's actually harder than you think it is.
Is it?
Yes,
You typed it in on YouTube?
I typed in Law and Order.
Or
theme.
saying get a fucking parody version because you got hit last time. Parody version. Get the parody version.
Okay, I'll get the
You never listened to
parody.
me. That's what he's saying in the chat.
Oh, fuck
God
off!
damn.
I'm listening.
All right, good.
God
Look,
damn.
I found an 8-bit version of the song right here. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Wait, can you
Let's
put it
do
in the? Can you put it in the
You want
private
to hear
chat?
it? Yeah, I'll put it in the
Do
private
it, yeah.
chat. It sounds really awful, but it's great.
Okay, hold on.
But listen,
wait,
it
wait.
sounds really bad, but it's funny though.
Oh, I'm not gonna play this. This sounds awful.
No, play it. I need to hear this now.
That's
You
why
don't,
that's why it sounds
actually.
funny because it's really bad. You should play us out, Crow. Go ahead.
Oh god, yeah, oh god, this is gonna
Play us out
suck.
with that terrible. That
All right,
terrible
I'm
version.
sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize to everybody in advance. I found a better one, but it's still not good.